Hello and welcome to our Bestest podcast with your hosts Kelvin Mooney and Brian Keeler.
He's that.
Yeah, we switched them up.
Yeah.
I'm Brian. He's Kelvin.
That's it. And then
threw a loop there.
God damn it. Let me introduce the topic, ass.
Wait, we're here to basically talk about, what was our first attempt at a podcast, and we're really excited about doing this. Let's mention that first. And we're here to talk about pretty much anything. We'll be covering anything from video games, movies, television, anything going on in the world. I don't know, some big event.
No politics.
They're important.
It's scary. It's dangerous on the internet. You'll get demonetized.
Yeah.
Either side.
We mentioned Trump once and...
Either side. Okay, so I was looking back at... Real quick. I was looking back at some of the old videos that we had, and the Dark Souls 3 one was yellowed. And I think I know why.
I guess I'm out of
yellow.
I know all the demonetizing stuff, but like
limited ads. And
okay.
I think watching through it, because I was like, why the hell is this exactly? I felt like there was a good reason somewhere in there, and by good reason I mean a reason that it would be picked up.
Oh, right.
Because there's probably not that good of a reason. And it was because I used the voice clip from JonTron where he goes Heil Hitler. And now we're demonetized because I just said that. I'll probably just beep out the I or something.
Yeah, post. Like the literal I and like,
just the I and lur. That time I did it on purpose. But anyways, yeah. So let's not get demonetized. And our first topic.
But it'll happen at one point or another.
Oh,
let's
definitely.
Face it. We're getting some.
It's probably gonna happen every episode, and we're gonna be like, well, screw it, I give up.
What can we take out of the audio to make it fine?
Nothing.
Take out every third syllable.
It doesn't matter.
And our podcast is fine.
Even if you post like a normal video, if you have a record, they'll just automatically do it.
Really?
We don't have a record, so we're fine. Our record is more at not monetizing anything because everything is Nintendo. Nintendo's like, stop.
Yeah.
It's just like, no, wait. I just wanna be happy.
Yeah. All right, okay. Our first topic. Let's move in here.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're doing topics.
We gotta make it structured, apparently.
Structure's important. So, Cartoon Network right now. Or, the whole animation thing in general is
We actually were having a pretty good conversation about this yesterday,
and
we're like, stop,
podcast.
Save it for now.
Save it for the podcast.
Here we now.
Here we now. We're already doing great. All right, so... From what I'm seeing right now, there's a lot of problems with both sides.
Well, let's introduce some backstory. What we're talking about specifically with Cartoon Network is more or less like the state with the new Powerpuff Girls, the Ben 10, and specifically like Teen Titans Go, and maybe even reaching into like Nickelodeon with like this era of like
just not trying
acceptable shows and like not very good, but like
I wouldn't say acceptable.
We get kids to watch. We don't care what the quality is.
The mindset.
It makes money, it's fine, instead of coming from the era of like, let's just actually put effort into the shows or like really make them something to stand out. It's just Brian, more of the...
You're not a true 90s kid. You wouldn't even know about those shows. You were born in...
I mean, even those shows were still present in the early 2000s.
Exactly.
Even like up until, I grew up loving shows like even... like Chowder and that.
Yeah.
I even like
Chowder,
the Adventures of Flapjack too. Yeah.
And 4-ish.
Like the stuff they did was really good and really stands out.
Right now, as it stands, a lot of shows on Cartoon Network aren't getting like any even time slots generally.
Are they getting the views though?
Well, they're not gonna get views if they don't have time slots.
No. What I'm talking about is. They're not getting time slots for like Teen Titans Go and all that.
It's like exclusively that.
Is Teen Titans Go still getting a lot of views?
I think it'd be getting enough views to be able to get all that slottage. I think they're only airing old Teen Titans now as well because they just own that because they can. And even my brothers are like, this other one is way better. I actually asked them after they watched like an episode of it. They're like, I like this one better. And now they hate Teen Titans Go, and I'm like, you guys understand! You know what's wrong! Thank God I'm saved. Ooh, what you got?
Looking up here, recent ratings, I'll tell you if I find anything.
Okay. But like for example, a lot of shows when they're ending or ended don't get much of any like showing other than the fact that this is their final episode. Like what was it? Regular show, like a lot of people were expecting like a marathon because they do a lot of marathons in Cartoon Network.
Oh yeah, but
for
isn't
things.
it like marathons of Teen Titans Go? And we keep referring to Teen Titans Go, but that's what that's what the channel is. It's
I actually saw a funny picture at some point, and it was like when you are the scheduling manager for Cartoon Network, and it's just someone pressing a Teen Titans Go marathon button.
That was easy. It's like, yeah,
you don't have to do a whole lot of work because they just have a lot of episodes. And since they're all 11-minute episodes, you can just put them in whatever order you want. You don't have to try. But like when regular show ended, it just kind of ended. Like it was just like the final episode's coming out. They advertised it for like 2 weeks. The final episode came out, and they don't even do reruns anymore.
Yeah,
like a lot of shows when they end, they at least do reruns of it. They don't even do it. It's gone. It's out. They aired the last episode and like, goodbye. See you later. And then I think Adventure Time's ending this season.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't even heard anything about that until I found out like on the internet recently that it was ending soon. Like I haven't really seen the show, but I know it was a good, well-standing show.
I think people had some complaints about the later seasons. I never watched them. This is me literally going off one video I watched.
That was really annoying, but that was also a problem in regular show.
But I remember watching like the first few episodes, even like the first season or two back. This is 5 years ago.
Yeah,
you
know, like that.
It was a good show. Like it was really good, and
it
was something that was like
it had something interesting.
Yeah, it was something that was really interesting and something that like kept you going. It was like I really want to watch this. I want to be invested in this, and all the stuff they did to it was. I mean, just time moves on, and it's like, well, you know.
Yeah, originally they went to Nickelodeon for that show, actually, and they were like, no. So then they went to Cartoon Network, and they like, oh, yeah, sure, that sounds great. And then they don't care anymore. And then Steven Universe just airs kind of whenever, because, I mean, hiatuses and whatnot, but, like, they barely show any episodes of that, like, on rerun. They sometimes have marathons of that. That's, like, their only other show that I know of that gets marathons.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not common. And then did you remember that they had the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs show?
Oh yeah, there was that.
Fucking atrocious.
Was it bad?
It was awful.
I never saw it.
It was really bad. It was really bad. It was terrible. And then they have the current Ben 10, which they also, bad decision on their part, showed old episodes of at one point. And now my brothers also hate Ben 10.
Oh, yeah.
Because they keep showing old ones when they're like, I guess just put content out. And then people are like, wow, this new show sucks. They haven't done that with Powerpuff Girls yet, and they probably know that if they do that with Powerpuff Girls, they're going to get outcry. Like, crazy outcry. I never saw the original show, but I know it has merit and worth.
Okay, I don't know if this is a credible source. I assume it is. I mean, getting hold of a TV schedule's pretty easy.
Yeah.
So on tvpassport.com, right now is Friday, September 22nd, the day which we are recording this.
Dude,
this is the actual schedule for what they are airing, okay? So starts out 2 a.m., the adult swim
the
stuff.
adult
you got
block.
that. Till about 6 a.m. 6 a.m., kids really aren't up yet unless they're going to school. Even if then...
Yeah.
I know
like
they're really not even really
6.
like watching TV. I don't know. Do your brothers watch TV in the morning? Like
they're usually already getting ready to leave at that point.
Like I knew we used to like watch the news in the morning. You know, that's like what we did.
That's what it was for a little bit for me too, and then it became a cartoon for like a minute, and then I'd leave.
And they show Teen Titans for an hour, 6 to 7.
And then from 7 to 8.
Yeah.
And then
7
from
to
8 to 8:30,
to...
and then Tom and Jerry Tales, Tom and Jerry Tales, Tom and Jerry Tales.
7 to 8:30, Teen Titans Go.
And then from
a whole block of that.
Then there's a Tom and Jerry Tales.
Which I don't know if
9.
That's any good.
I've seen it, and it's pretty decent. It's not like a...
It's
it
a
still
more
stays
modern,
original to like the older stuff. In
right,
terms
the
of,
more
like,
violent
the
cartoons of it, yeah.
Yeah. I've heard it's pretty decent. It's not terrible.
Right.
It's not terrible, but it's on a block where...
I remember watching some of the new Tom and Jerry stuff and being like... a
lot of the Tom and Jerry movies are doing really bad.
Well,
like, they're not trying anymore.
Oh yeah, they really are.
Did you hear about the
If you look at all the recent Tom and Jerry movies, it's
they're such a mess. It's so great.
Oh,
like, have you seen the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory one?
Yeah, there's a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It's like, why?
It's so bad. It's so bad. It's amazing. They even have the little mouse one, the little like small like gray mouse, do the whole like river scene. It's amazing. It's like the best worst thing that ever could have happened.
Back to Oz. There's a Wizard of Oz one.
Back to Oz. What other ones are there? What else do we got?
I think they just had stuff. There's still Wizard of Oz. This is like what I can find mostly.
There's some really rough ones. I can't remember what other ones there were, but there were really weird tie-in ones.
Yeah,
that just make no sense. But anyways, back to the like scheduling.
Oh, one other note. They're almost as bad as all the Scooby-Doo movies coming out.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Like they were bad for a really long time.
I think there was a WWE not the live action one. Yeah, there was a WWE one. I think there was a Kiss one.
Yeah, there was a Kiss one.
It's like
it was Kiss or AC/DC. I can't remember which one it was. Was it Kiss?
Yeah, it was Kiss. It's like, why do you?
Why is it Kiss? There's no reason for it to be with Kiss.
It's like there's almost no way that's gonna connect with the kids, and that's who you have to market for.
No, they're trying to get the adult audience back, and it's not working.
It's like you're not gonna do it.
They don't animate it terribly, though. That's the thing. I mean, you know what? At least it looks better than the most recent show for Scooby-Doo.
Oh,
you know,
did that come out?
Yeah, it was awful. It's like. It's like a weird family
was it?
Yes, it looks like a weird Family Guy. Brinkleberg, I think, is the name of the show.
That Brinkleberry show.
Brinkleberry. Yeah, it just looks awful. It's like it just. Why does it look like this? It shouldn't.
I guess Scooby-Doo was all right to begin with.
It was like an okay show from square one. It was never a good show.
Well, we'll
there were some versions that were like really good though.
Yeah.
And then there are these like it's like even if the show's good, the visuals are so appalling. It's like the new Magic School Bus right now.
Oh yeah, with
the new Magic School Bus looks hideous. I'd rather watch the old show muted than watch the new show with sound. I haven't even seen the actual new show. I've just seen the trailer.
Kate McKinnon even? Oh yeah, she's Miss Frizzle now, or whatever it's supposed to be.
I can't remember her name. Lynn something Miranda. I think that's the voice of Moana. She's doing the opening theme song. Can you please check that for me? Because I'm gonna be an idiot. But Lin-Manuel Miranda, I think is her name, or something like that. They're doing the opening. Something, I think.
Yeah. Well,
please check me. I don't want to be a fool.
Oh, the school bus rides again. This is a Netflix exclusive.
Yeah, it's a Netflix exclusive, so I'd assume they have budget. So
they'd have budget.
So what are they doing? Why? Why is it so bad? How'd everyone like my toe crack there? I bet that was good ASMR, right?
I can't.
Oh man, yeah, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Check
what her name is, or check who she's played, because I swear that's Moana. Because that name I've only associated with the soundtrack to Moana, so I feel like it's a man.
Oh, he's the composer to it.
He probably sings it. Okay, that makes sense. That would explain it. Now everyone's looking at me like an idiot. Like, you thought Lin-Manuel Miranda was the Moana?
About
I'm like,
this
I don't
for
know
5
names
minutes now, and oh my god.
It's like, I don't know names. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The only person I remember the name of is The Rock, because it's The Rock.
Yeah, he's like...
Like, I'm really bad at actor names, especially if they're really new. Give me a voice actor name, though, and I can name most, like, a good chunk of their stuff. But for me, just normal actors, I'm like, I have no idea what they've been in. I've got nothing.
Okay, now back to our original point. We're done with our, Magic School Bus and Scooby-Doo tangent here.
Yeah, but, like, the TV schedule, so... From
Tom and Jerry Tales, then 11 to
11:30, and then from
3:30.
From 12 to 3:30 is Teen Titans Go, and then a little block of Teen Titans
for 4 to 5.
And by the way, the 4:30 time slot isn't an episode like a special episode that they've
Teen
expired.
Titans Sisters. I don't know what that is.
They've shown that episode constantly. They keep using that one specifically for some reason. They don't air, like, a bunch of different ones. They just keep airing that one, and I don't know why. It's a good episode.
But when you show it so many times...
But it's like, why this one? Why can't you show more episodes? Like, it's where, Starfire's sister comes back or something.
Yep, I'm looking at it.
And it's a good episode, but it's like, why do you keep airing this one? I don't understand. But, and then from after Teen Titans, we've got OKKO. Ben 10 up there.
Yeah, you forgot about that.
And then Teen Titans Go again. And then
this is at
OKKO, which is their new show that they have.
What is that?
I've heard it's good.
I haven't seen what that is.
I've heard it's good. It has a really interesting art style. I really like it, and it animates really smoothly.
Oh, actually, this is starting to get into new stuff here, so that's why it's not all the...
And then they're doing
Ben 10,
Amazing World of Gumball.
Go.
Actually, this is a lot more varied than I remember it being. We've got We Were Bears, and then we're back to King of the Hill and shit.
At 8 o'clock,
but a good
it's already Adult Swim. It's like,
yeah, but a huge chunk of it is just that. Like, there wasn't even a single Steven Universe slot in there, was there?
No, there wasn't.
There wasn't any of that. There wasn't even They don't even air Powerpuff Girls. I spit everywhere, by the way. There wasn't even any Powerpuff Girls in that lineup, was there? They just recently aired their, special Power of 4, which was fucking awful, by the way.
Is it a one-off? Or
yes.
Was that... Okay,
yes,
it wasn't
it's a one-off. Because obviously...
She's not a permanent addition.
No, this was just, this was a publicity stunt. Put simply. This is a publicity stunt.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was awful.
Wow.
But, yeah. Uncle Grandpa they own. That show's not bad. That wasn't on the list. Clarence isn't there. Uncle Grandpa is here and there, but it at least has some merit to it.
It has some merit because it kind of stands on its own. It's not like this...
Yeah, it has something to it. I mean, Teen Titans Go isn't the worst. I'm not as mad at it as I was before. Because now it's starting to come into its own.
Right, it's starting to develop its own little place.
Like, it's starting to become more of, like, a...
Self-aware
sort of thing.
Right.
But still, come on! You have a huge library of shows. And check the Boomerang listing.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember that they're airing Teen Titans Go on there now, too. And it's like, why? Unless when they rebooted it, they, changed it to how it should be. But I feel like they only air, a couple older shows and then some other things. So if you have, the schedule...
Ooh, this is, on zaptoit.com. This is a different one.
Ooh, Zap to It. All right.
Okay, so the Powerpuff Girls have
the old
12
Powerpuff
This
Girls.
is the old one? Looney
I think
Tunes?
so. I'm pretty sure. Memory Lane of Pain and Imagine That. Those sound like interesting names, so I'm going to say it's the old one.
5 a.m. Scooby-Doo, 6 a.m. back to Looney Tunes. Okay, so...
Okay, a lot of Tom and Jerry tales for some reason, even though they air that on the main channel a lot.
But it's fine.
This is a lot of this is actually a lot of the old stuff,
yeah.
Never mind, I must have misremembered.
Powerpuff, okay.
They air My Night and Me on there? And Uncle Grandpa. My Night and Me is not a good show, by the way, from what I've seen. But they air it on Boomerang along with Uncle Grandpa at 9 p.m. Huh. What a weird place to put them.
Yeah.
All right. It feels weird because right now a lot of new shows on Cartoon Network just kind of die immediately.
Right.
They don't have any standing power anymore. I feel like OKKO is the only one that's holding on for dear life right now, even though its ratings are not doing too well, apparently.
Right. Yeah, because I remember even Boomerang used to be... I remember even stuff watching it at my grandma's house over the summer. This is 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And they had all those older 70s cartoons. It was that really old stuff. And,
yeah, which I think is what they air some of now.
Which, I mean, it's still good to see them airing older stuff.
Yeah.
They kept up with that formula. They just adapted it to more modern time, airing more of the...
My one thing I'd like to see, though, is, them airing their older cartoons.
Oh, yeah, Johnny Bravo. Or
Johnny Bravo, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie. Ooh, I love Ed and Eddie.
Yes.
Ed and Eddie. What else? Even Chowder or something. Their old shows before the 2010s.
Just
yes, that stuff. That'd be amazing for them to do. And right now, the only show that's doing the only channel that's doing something like that out of the two is Nickelodeon. Weirdly enough, they have 3 specials coming out for their older cartoons.
What specials?
They've got They've got a Hey Arnold special coming out with most of the original cast. They've got what was it? I I never watched the show, so I don't remember the name. No.
Thornberrys?
They have a Thornberrys one?
No, I don't know. That was like I don't remember the name, but
no. No. I'm gonna look like a fool. I'm gonna look like an idiot. I'm gonna be called out for being a loser, man. It's the one with all the inappropriate jokes and it's not Ren and Stimpy. It has the turtle guy and the big weird bear. It's getting a new special and it's good. Turtle guy and big weird bear. We don't know the name, so we're just really grasping at straws. We really don't. We're like,
no,
not little bear. Not little bear.
Not little bear.
Not little bear. Not Franklin. Yes, Franklin's getting a reboot and it's gonna be fucking crazy. All right. No, what's it called? No. Just look up Nickelodeon shows. Just look up Nickelodeon shows. God damn it, I'm a fool. It's gonna come out in me and I'm gonna just die.
Oh.
It's gonna be like, oh yeah, it's this one, obviously. Rocko's Modern Life. God damn it, that's the one.
Yeah, that's
remaking. They're making a special episode of Rocko's Modern Life.
Let me look at this.
That's a big one.
Let me point out to you where I see the bear and the turtle.
It's a cow. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember. There's a turtle. Yep. It's right there. That's a turtle. I don't know what animal that is. Are you kidding me? It's like a weird dog thing. Maybe that's a bear. I don't fucking know. Don't judge me. I don't know anything. Yeah, it's the Jungle movie. That's what it was.
Really?
I think so.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's that, and they're like remaking it new, and it looks good. Because they're just using the old art, like the same style, and doing it now, which is the best way to do a reboot.
That is, yeah, that really is a
Magic School Bus. Back to the Magic School Bus. It's a crossover with Back to the Future. But yeah, Hey Arnold and that's coming back, and I feel like there was another one, but I don't remember. Like, look, it just looks like it, but in HD. It's great.
Yeah, although it is a little weird to look at first.
Yeah, it's like,
But
that's just what happens when something that's normally 480p gets widescreen 1080. It's
yeah.
Oh, like, how strange. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I feel like there was another one, but I can't remember what it was at all. I don't think they even showed anything for what it was. I think they just said there was a third one coming, and I don't know what it was. I hope it's a SpongeBob one.
It wouldn't be bad if it was SpongeBob with like the original writers or something, you know.
Oh yeah, did they change writers a lot? I feel like they must have.
I'm sure at one point they did because
I feel like after the movie that's what happened because everyone like points down as the movie being like the death point,
the pinnacle, and then it because the movie's good. The movie's good.
Stuff too is like Rugrats did the same thing. Like their movie came out and they started getting less good.
Well, I'm sure it's like after a while when you work on a show, especially like one like a SpongeBob or Rugrats where you're airing like 20, 22 episodes in a season, you know, you're writing one each week, you know, you got all that stuff going. Sorry.
How dare you slime.
And then, you know, it just goes, you work on it for 4 or 5 years of your life, you write this whole movie to it. Sometimes you just want to move on to something else.
Sometimes you just like, it's time to stop.
You really don't want to invest yourself in this project for the next 5 years if they want to continue. And that's when they just move on, find new writers to try and carry it on.
Yeah,
but then it's like, you just don't want to invest your time into that. You know, you have so many other things. And now that you've worked on a successful show like SpongeBob or something, you know, you can pretty much go somewhere else and say, hey, I helped write this. And, you know, you already have credit somewhere, so you can work on that next big project of yours you want to seek out.
I think that's the problem with Fairly Odd Parents right now, is that...
Oh, yeah.
Can you check if Butch Hartman's still, like, a head writer on that? Because I think he might literally just be creator at this point and nothing else, because they broke it real bad. Because from what I've heard, the newest season was fucking terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Not, like, after Poof, it just started... And I mean, the Poof episode was huge.
It was.
Like, that episode was... They really did everything they could there.
Was it? I remember liking it at the
really good.
time.
Yeah.
I don't know how it holds up now. It's one of those things where it's like...
Yeah, it's like, I just need to see that again. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's probably still good, but I know they added the dog, and that was a terrible idea.
Oh, yeah.
And they still have... Sparky, and now they have the kid next door that shares the godparents. I guess.
Yeah, it's like, oh, great.
It's like but for what purpose? For what purpose? Why does this Mary Sue get to also have them? What was the reasoning? I don't even remember.
What was it? I didn't hear you there.
So. Oh fuck! I just remembered the movies, but like I can't remember the reasoning to why they're sharing godparents. Were they just running out in Fairy World or something? And they were just
I think that was actually the reason, kind of, where it was like, yeah.
The easiest possible reason.
It's like, really?
Just Strong Boy comes out. He's like, we're running out of fairy godparents, so you have to share. And he's like, no! And they share anyways, because you don't get a choice. It's the rules. That's the one gimmick that I feel like's falling out, is that it was just basically, he'd make a wish, it wouldn't go the way he wanted it to, and then he'd have to find a way to switch it back.
It's like, wow, you're telling me who wrote it, but you're not telling me
who the current writers are. Like, yeah. Because I feel like Butch Hartman isn't in it anymore. Because he's on, like, his own thing. He has his YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah, because he's done so many other things. He's done a ton of other shows.
App.
You know, he's had Danny Phantom in there, obviously.
Danny Phantom is great. Yeah. I love Danny Phantom.
And you even had, like, Tough Puppy in that. I don't remember that one was all right.
I've never seen Tough Puppy. And
I like the
he
voice
has a new
actors.
show right now.
I like the voice actors. I mean,
yeah, he has a new show right now, actually. He has Bunsen as a Beast. Bunsen? He has a new show right now that's airing at not Cartoon Network, goddamn.
Really?
On Nickelodeon. Yeah, right there at the bottom. On the page.
Bunsen is a Beast.
I don't know if it's good or not. I'll be honest. I have no idea. But I know he's working on it, so it's probably something decent enough. Oh. According to IMDb and Common Sense Media, it is not. The thing is, it's like, it only kind of has his art style. I feel like there was something. It does
look really off from what his art style is. Maybe he's just trying to go for something new.
Maybe he's trying something new, or maybe he's just a little tired, and Nickelodeon was like, make a show, and he's like, okay.
That is true. He has only worked with Nickelodeon for...
Nickelodeon's just like, make a show. You have good shows. Make a show. And he's like, okay.
I guess. I'll
sure. Okay. And he made a show. Like, he's a cool dude. And, like, watching his stuff on YouTube, he's cool. What are you looking at?
Yeah, you keep talking while I'm reading this.
Fine.
I'm like...
Okay. But, like, there's a couple new shows on Nickelodeon now, and it's starting to actually come back from its old... Like,
yeah, wasn't...
Like,
what is
while
that
Teen Titans
like,
Go was really heavily, like, through the Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon was literally just SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing else. There was, like, one airing of something else, and then their, like, live-action block, but it was just SpongeBob the whole rest of the time. Now they have, think there was some Harvey Beak show. I don't know how good that was. But I heard, from what I'm telling, it's at least relevant enough. And then there's, God, what else is there? What else am I thinking of? I'm a fool. Drink water to think.
That's your outlet.
I splashed my face with water. They've got Loud House and Bunsen is a Beast, and I think that's it now. But they have like new, I think, good shows coming.
What
to
about that
platform?
Loud House? I heard. Something. I've heard mixed
things.
Yeah,
I've heard things. I haven't heard necessarily exclusively bad things, but I've just heard things. Also, did you hear about Netflix's other other animated
also
show?
Also, the note, I can't find the answer to. Is he still
can't find the question. If I can find it, I'll just throw up the answer.
Yeah. So let's assume he isn't. Good for him.
Good for him. He's moving on to Bunsen is a Beast, which is apparently meh. Which is kind of a bummer because I feel like he can do really good with a good concept. But they were probably just like, make a show that can be advertised. Because have you seen what they're doing right now with all of their like advertisements? It's a mess. It's terrible. Yes.
Oh,
it is rough
for advertisements. Like
they have a lot of really weird ones. Like look up the Patrick smartphone Nickelodeon ad. Just look up that. Because they're doing really weird, like, phone meme ads.
Oh, I actually saw a GIF somewhere where somebody really from the Loud House and there's like a dabbing one. I'm
exactly. And they did a lot of... They're still doing that shit. And there's no reason other than the kids like it. The next thing I imagine, they're just gonna have an episode where Patrick and SpongeBob go get fidget spinners and just scream. They just scream for 11 minutes and flick their fidget spinners. They're just having a war with it. Who can pop the most bubbles with their fidget spinner? Then Patrick spins it too fast and flies onto land and dies. It'd be the best episode ever. It'd be great. But the best thing is it's animated really, really poorly too. Because I don't know what they're doing. It's like they're trying to be hip with the kids. It feels exactly what it would be if a bunch of 40-year-olds said, "Hey, let's make."
Yeah, what are these kids into? And they just look up a quick bunch search of stuff on about Google of current memes, and they're like, "Let's do it." But
they only use like 3/8 of them because most of them are just like the current Elf on the Shelf meme. I hate that meme.
I thought it was kind of creative.
It was funny for like 3 pictures, and now I hate it.
I think when I saw the first one, the Shrek on a deck one, I'm like,
that was good.
Heard of Elf on the... God damn it!
God damn it!
Why?
But then they're just getting really like they're just stretching it too hard, and it gets really annoying. Like there was a Vegeta on a cheetah. There was Tetra on a Metra, which was really fucking dumb. I think my favorite thing is just seeing the picture of them on a thing. I think that's the only good part. I still think my favorite meme as of this moment, as of this particular second, is the guy looking back at the girl cheating meme.
Oh yeah, I've seen so much.
Because you can come up with really good edits that are topical for the moment. Like those are good. I like those. Yeah. They're at least like usable and clever. While this one's just rhyming game.
Put 2 on.
You've heard of Elf on the Shelf, but have you heard of Brian on a Lion? Ha 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 ha.
Can you make that?
I'm gonna. I will make it happen. I don't know how, and I don't care how. I'll make it happen.
Do a Kelvin on a Melvin. Just put
Is there nothing better to rhyme with that?
Put a picture of your face on just a picture of another random guy's face.
And there's just an arrow pointing to him that says Melvin. We'll post them to the Twitter. By the way, follow our Twitter at GoodTimeBomb. I'm gonna try to post things on there. I'll post funny memes, and then more porn people will follow me. More spam porn bots.
Okay, I mean I don't love when people follow.
I love when that happens.
It's like
there's so many.
Why?
I think I have like 23, and they're like all porn. It's like, why?
I haven't even looked at Twitter.
The best thing is people genuinely fall for those, and that's the shocking thing. Is people do fall for that stuff.
I actually got one of those on Facebook I feel bad sometimes. Too.
Yeah, I got one of those too.
I never see them on Facebook. I think Facebook does a good job of just filtering those out.
And it was like, hey.
But yeah,
like,
I saw one, and I was like...
That's a surprise. Like, I had to check, because the picture's so small when you open it on your phone. That's like, is that a person I even know? And I tried to open it, and it, like,
and then
killed
I just
the link.
like, fuck me across the top of the forehead. I'm like, nope.
You got it, miss. I'm gonna type you my social security number right now. It's just like... Okay, so... Hey, Brian, did you hear that sound? It's my Segway. It's charging up. You wanna hop on?
Sure.
All right.
It's real quiet. Just I guess.
All right. Here, hop on. Yeah. All right. And
where are we going? Are we still in the Nickelodeon topic? Or
I don't know. That was my plan to segue it to something else.
We're only halfway into this thing, and it's
Brian. I tried to segue. You're supposed to pick up my slack. You fool. Help.
Weren't we going to go into something about, like, the way Disney's doing all their shows, too?
Oh, yeah, Disney. Disney's doing fine from what I know. They have a lot of, like, separate different things. I heard something about the new Spider-Man show visually looking pretty bad. Can you check that? But, they have, like, a big variety of stuff going on right now.
Like, I hear that Star Wars versus the
Billy Dilly's super duper subterranean summer. Yeah. I've heard about that. I've seen a little bit of it. The art style angers me, and I refuse to watch it.
I mean, they have a lot of promising ones. Like, I hear that Star Wars Rebels is actually pretty good. I haven't...
Star Wars versus the Forces of Evil. Star Wars versus the Forces of Evil, I heard is really good. Milo Murphy's Law, I heard that's really good as well. I just exclude any live-action Disney show as a show. Pickle and Peanut, fuck that.
I think any live-action kids show is, like, kind of just excluding.
It's like, stop it. Stop that. That's what I want to do in my life.
There used to be some good ones, but now they're just like...
I've heard Future Worm is a show. Pickle and Peanut's a fucking mess. I hate that show.
Well,
they don't try. They don't try on the show.
Yeah,
it's really not even the art style, because that type of art style works for Amazing World of Gumball. Some people,
but for this,
but that's like, only some characters. This is like everything, and it's just a mess.
Everything is that art style. It's like,
what else is there? Oh, you picked on Subterranean Summer, and it's just as bad as you thought. You said the art style.
DuckTales
is amazing.
I haven't seen that. I really want to watch that.
It's on Disney XD's YouTube channel. You can watch it.
Yeah, I am going to.
It's really good. I loved it. I was like, just the opening is super impressive. I love it.
Yeah, it's like Disney. You put effort into it, and people love you. Good job, buddy.
You know how to do a reboot, unlike fucking Nickelodeon. They don't know shit. They just can't make it. They can't make it because every single time they make one, the writers are like, "We haven't seen the show."
Yeah, we haven't seen the show, but we kind of know what it's
supposed
to be about.
Or they're like, "We'll make a new one." It's like when they were starting up Teen Titans, people were like, "So, have you seen the original one?" And they're like, "I've seen like 2 episodes." It's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
It's good enough.
And then it was like the new Ben 10, and I don't know if the creators knew anything about that show or not, but it's rough. It's just comedy, I guess. For the sake
of it's comedy. Okay,
they're trying to make
putting effort into it.
That's what they're aiming for. They're aiming for comedy, and that's the point. But yeah. So they're doing pretty decent. They know what they're doing for the most part. They're doing fine. That's honestly where my brothers are watching the most stuff, because my brothers are younger than me. I should probably establish that. And that's
like
what they
40 years old, and they're
I'm the youngest.
In Teen Titans Go right now.
They are invested. But yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah, I just remember it was like, we should talk about that, and I think in terms of a podcast, we actually did a good job of keeping that going.
Yeah. Wait. The podcast segue. I hear it. It's coming back. We moved like a block over.
It's a segue and it's driving itself. We don't
it's
get
like
it,
it's like the Magic School Bus, but it's goodly animated this time.
The Magic Segway.
Right on the Magic Segway.
It's like, where are we going, Miss Frizzle? The space. We're on a Segway.
Yes.
It's like, help.
It just spins really fast and it just starts floating up. It's like, whoa, this Segway's wild. But wait, the Segway, it wants us to go somewhere. Let's hop on.
Where are we going?
This time I actually know where we're going.
Wait, can we be in the ranks of Paul Blart and all ride our Segways?
He rides...
Oh, wait.
That's not a Segway. No, you fool.
No.
Wait, is that a Segway? That is
It is a Segway.
I'm an idiot. Magic Segway.
What do you think I was thinking
I was thinking of a moped. I'm an idiot. Calvin's literally an idiot. Boop, boop. I could have said the R word, but that probably would have got us demonetized. The thing is, I honestly think that would have happened, so I did avoid it. I literally am, so it wouldn't be a problem. But also, YouTube doesn't know that. YouTube doesn't care.
Also, while we're writing this segue, future speculation for Paul Blart Mall Cop 3.
Oh my god.
While we're here.
Yeah, since we're taking a trip over.
Yep.
Yeah, Paul Blart Mall... Okay, here's the plot. So the second one left off with him fighting like an evil mastermind and his daughter was saved and got with this boy, I think. We watched it in like a class and died.
I saw it in theaters,
by
the way.
You did not.
Yeah, I did.
Did you actually?
Okay, it was like a family thing. We all went together as a family.
Jesus Christ, you actually saw it in a theater?
And it was like cheap, so I was like, fuck it, why not? Let's go.
Oh, God.
I mean, there was only one scene in it that made me genuinely laugh, and that is when his mother got hit by the milk truck. Because it just came out of nowhere.
That's as good as you can get.
It's like just a milk truck. It's like...
Yeah. Okay, so here's how Paul Blart Mall Cop 3 happens. So his daughter's an adult. It's gonna kind of be like how the Ice Age movies have been going on, where their kid's grown up. The kid's now a full-grown woman, very sassy and black as she is. She's like, you wanted happiness, but you got me, baby. And she's walking. You got sassiness instead of happiness. Switch that ass.
By the way, I'm pretty sure the actor is more Latino than anything.
She is, isn't she? I just can't remember. It doesn't matter. Anyone can be sassy. It's not a color thing. It's not. Anyways, everyone's gonna hate me now. I'm kicked off the show. It's gonna only be Brian.
For being a sassy black child. It's like,
yeah, that's the actual story. She went to college to be a sexy black woman, and she graduated, and she's finally gonna go live with that one guy from the movie. You thought that was a one-off? No.
Oh yeah, Justin from Wizards of Waverly.
Was that Place? Who that was?
Yeah, that was.
That's awesome. How sad of a role. Anyways, like Paul Blart's just like he's driving his little Segway around, just in circles.
He goes on a cross-country Segway tour. He's like Forrest Gump, but on a Segway.
Yeah,
he's like,
so that's
he just
the
leaves his house and he goes. He just starts going.
He just keeps putting in more batteries.
And he's in like the middle of the desert somewhere, like Arizona or something, and all of a sudden he's just done like, with the Segway. He's just done.
No. What actually happens is he keeps driving it, and he's like, "I'm running out of batteries, and I'm running out of water. What am I gonna do?"
And he's diabetic, so he needs sugar.
Oh yeah, I need sugar also. And then he just, he's like, "I got an idea." And he just like rocket boosts himself forward on his Segway all the way to LA. I think that may be where he already is, but I don't know where's the show located?
They're in Vegas for.
Where's the actual show located? Quick, look it up. I don't want to be a fool writing this movie. They're gonna slander me in the writing room. Where does it take place?
5.2. I thought the first one was decent. Like, I mean,
that's what 5.2 means. Where is it located?
Find it. New Jersey.
Oh, thank God. So I'm right. He goes all the way to LA, and he's like, "Wow, these malls sure are big." Mall cop. He scoots his ass right in there, and he's like, "All right, time to cop some malls." And he just kind of does antics for a bit. Then we cut back to the B plot where sassy black child
Wait, if you want a big mall, go to like the Mall of America.
He doesn't know that.
He doesn't know of the biggest mall in the country. No.
He prefers middle large. He doesn't want the biggest one. He's too scared of that. He's not interested. He's having a character arc right now. He's trying to build himself up for Mall of America. He's not quite there yet.
The hero's journey is presented by Paul Blart.
It'd be the best character study. It's just like, he's like, I don't know if I can really hit Mall of America standards, and he eventually does by the end of it, and he works at Mall of America, and his daughter's really sassy and black now, and he's got a hot BF, and it's great. That's the movie. We've arrived. Hey,
we're back.
Good job, Segway. You've done good. Pat. And then he just like scoots away for a minute. All right, so we're here at Sonic 2018 movie.
Ooh, we're segueing into the new Sonic movie,
which has been announced for a while, but just kind of sitting there.
Maybe it'll die off like the Sly Cooper movie, which I actually wanted.
You did. You know what killed it?
I really did.
Best buddy Ratchet and Clank stabbed it in the heart for you, mister.
The trailer was so promising.
It really was. But okay.
All IMDb says is it's announced for 2019.
Oh, it's 2019.
And its official poster still has 2018 on it.
It's a cool looking poster though.
Yeah, it is.
No, go back to it. I need it for research.
I mean, I'll probably see it right here.
But so what was the plot synopsis? It was Sonic and his friends.
Sonic and his friends go to fight Eggman. That's literally footage.
Show that on the screen, me. Yeah, that's the movie. That's the live action part of this. Oh, well, if we put it like that, the movie won't be quite as bad. If the only live action thing is like Eggman.
Oh, if they made it
then
really
it'd be okay.
cheesy like that, I think it'd do well.
No, not like that.
Really,
no, they'd make
really
it like
dumb.
Good. But if they just make it super like Sonic 06 edgy, I don't know if I'd be that much of a fan.
Oh yeah.
However, if they did make that a movie, would I go see it? Yes. I would see the Sonic 06 movie in 2019. I would do it. But here's how I think it would really go. So, it opens on Sonic lounging around as he does, eating a good, solid chili dog. And he's monologuing in his mind. He's like, yup, that's me, Sonic the Hedgehog. As I do, I lounge around... What's the planet's name? Mobius, I think.
I lounge around. Official planet?
I think so. I think it's Mobius. Anyways, Mobius is going to be the stand-old if it's not.
Possible, but I don't want to dive too deep into the fandom to find
into
out.
Mobius, and I'm just like chilling out. And then Tails is just like, Sonic, help, help. And it's like, what do you want, Tails? And he takes a bite of his chili dog. He's like, Eggman's at it again, Sonic. And it's like, oh, geez. He takes another bite, throws it away. Welp, I better. Turns to the camera, go fast. And then the title sequence starts to roll. It's like, boom, 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 boom.
See, the songs are bad. It's when they start getting into the lyrics of the songs that's like, oh,
every day I travel. And it's like during a whole running sequence and it just keeps going. Sonic. And just keeps going for like a good 2 minutes. Then he arrives and Eggman's like, fancy meeting you here, Sonic. And it's like, same here, Eggman. And by the way, it still has the same crappy current voice actor that he has. Oh. And I hate his voice so much. And it just is like, I don't mind it. It's actually an exact mirror of the original Sonic movie that came out in like 1992. It'll just be that same movie, but in CG, and it'll be great. That's my plan. Brian, is that all the time we have for today?
I guess I see that magical segue coming, and it's gonna take us back home.
It's sputtering really loud. I think it's low on gas.
Down. That means our journey's at an end.
I think we're gonna have to call the magic taxi.
We're gonna have to call the magic next Uber. Week.
Next week we'll have it all buffed up and ready.
We'll have that magic segue all buffed up and ready to go for you.
And maybe it'll have some new features, too. So,
thanks for listening in. This is obviously something new we really want to try for.
We actually did want to try to do this. We're not doing this
leave any comments if you have any about if we're doing well on this. You know, we're obviously going to try and improve it ourselves, but we would like feedback and know if we did well or not.
Yeah.
Like I said, because this is something we've really wanted to get into, and thank you for listening.
Yeah. Ignore the weird bit in the middle. We were stuck. It's okay, though.
Yeah. See, it's the first episode, so it's all right.
We're figuring it out. I promise. We'll do better next time, I swear. Don't leave me.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe.
And thank you.
Goodbye. Have fun. Live long, I guess.